look at the homework for Tuesday, 12/8. Which of the following shows an amount that is less than the shaded part of the figure below? Okay, well, first of all, let's find out how many parts we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 10 parts. How many are shaded? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're trying to find something less than 7/10. Remember, 7/10 is the same thing as this. So now you're looking for something less than 7. It could be 6/10 or 6/10. What do we know about this 3/4? We know that 3/4 is the same thing as what? 75 cents, don't we? Okay. And this 8, if I wanted to make this one into cents, it could be 80 cents because I can just add a 0 on the end. Well, 7/10 is exactly what the answer is, but you're trying to find something that is less than. And because even though it has 100 parts now, I could have done that and not change the value if I annexed this 0 here and here as well, because I could have added a 0 here, and that is still 70 hundredths, and they're all still the same. So one less than would be 60 hundredths. And as part of a science experiment, Kylie filled the container with 1 quart of water. Which of the following is equivalent to 1 quart? Well, you know we have 4 quarts or in a gallon, but let's just focus on 1 quart for a minute. 1 quart is just one of your arms. Off of your quart, you have like a little peace symbol, and those are pints. PT, piece for pint. Off of those, each pint, you have a cup. So you have 2 cups. And then off of this pint, you have a cup and a cup. So how many cups are in a quart? Count them 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's like they have little fingernails sticking off of their piece. It's just like extra gross. What type of triangle is formed when all 3 sides are a different length? Well, it's not very pretty, but we're going to draw one. Right, this length is different than this one, which is different than this one. Ends up, being kind of not a very pretty thing, in my opinion, but different than these. That's called a scalene triangle. I gave it a scalene name. Not really pretty, in my opinion, like I said. Isosceles triangle, remember, is when you have 2 sides are the same length as well as their 2 of the interior angles. And that will have 2 marks. An equilateral triangle is all of the sides are equal. So it would look like this for an equilateral. And a right triangle is a triangle with a right 90-degree angle in the middle. It says, which letter is used to label the vertex? The vertex is where it comes to the point, like in the letter V, where the lines touch. The only one that could come together to make an angle would be S. S can make the angle RTU, can make RTV, RST. That's a straight angle, it could be, but you have to have the vertex of S to make maybe this one here, right? All right, has to be S. This one reads, Erica said that 51 is a composite number. Jimmy said 51 is a prime number. Who was right, and how do you know? Okay, so let's talk about composite versus prime. Prime numbers are whenever you can only use 1. The factors are 1 and the number itself. Those are the only factors. 1 and the number itself are the only factors that make that particular number. Composite would be where you would have greater than 2 factors to create that number. So let's talk about what prime might be. 1 is neither prime nor composite because it only has 1 as itself and 1, so you couldn't use that one. But 2 works with is being prime because the factors are 1 times 2. It has exactly 2 factors. What about 3? 1 times 3. So that's 2 different factors. What about 4? Be careful about 4. 4, what factors can we use to make the number 4? 1 times 4, and then 2 times 2. But you would only count 1, 4, and 2. So 4 is composite because it has 3 different factors. So we could list 4 as being composite. Okay, what do you think 5 could be? Well, the only way you can make 5 is 1 times 5. What about 6? Well, let's get in here and let's try 1 times 6 and 2 times 3. What about any others? So 4 different factors, so 6 will be composite. So let's just go ahead and skip forward and let's look at 51. 51, any way I slice it, I mean, I know 1 times 51 is 51. But now let's be careful because I am thinking there may be, if I use the divisibility rule for 3, if I put a little plus sign in there, 5 plus 1 is 6, and 6 is divisible by 3. Believe it or not, if once you get to 30, you count by 3s, 33, 36, 39, 42, 45, 48, and then 51. So we can say that 3 times how many? 18. Yep. 3 times 18 is 51. So, and I know your gut instinct was to put it up here with prime, and it was mine too, but 51 is composite. So we need to go ahead and put that one right there because I know it has 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 4 factors. I hope that makes sense.